Hello, viewers. I'm SB,
And I'm Amabel.
and you belong in a museum.
What?
Well, something does. It belongs in. Welcome back to Excavation Earth, where today we're playing with this expansion that they have on Tabletopia. Mostly because I want to see if it's worth buying it for my physical copy. Listen, we're making an entertainment product and an educational product, and I'm doing market research. We're being very efficient with our time these days in the year of our Lord 2000 and whatever it is. So, here's the thing. We have read through the expansion rules. We understand them. We have never played with the expansion before. You are witnessing first contact here. So, bear with us. But I think we got it. It's pretty easy. I think we got it.
Yeah.
There are a couple of new factions. I will be playing as one of them, the Admiralty of Mazun, who have already undergone the carcinization, as all races in the galaxy must eventually. Crab time is coming. It is coming. There is no escape from it. So when I take the command action, I can also immediately resolve an excavate action with the same card, limited to one explorer, though. Meanwhile, Amabel is playing the Dalharai Corp because she harassed me until I said, okay, fine, it's fine. I think this sucks because, as you will see here on the board, the expansion has added a number of new sites where there are new mysterious artifacts. Look at that. What is that? I can't figure it out. Pretty damn mysterious, if you ask me. Which means that movement is even more important. And I think all this free movement you have is so much more valuable now. I think I'm going to lose this game by 100 points. That's my conservative estimate.
It does not feel likely.
So let's go to it, shall we? Initiative order once again has me, the blue hand, in the first. And I guess that means it's time for me to place my third explorer here. I should probably note. Here is the initial state of the market and stuff. I set this camera when I didn't have cards in my hand, so that's totally obscuring. We're just gonna reset that camera to a position where I can actually see things. So teal goods, pretty valuable. Red goods, pretty valuable. Over here we have the museum board, where we can send goods to be exhibited and derive various bonuses. Once again, camera set before there were cards in my hand. There we go. Just adjusting that really quickly. Whew. And so, even more options, even more critically important things to do. Amabel, I'm so lost. I'm so uncertain of myself. Let's...
But why?
Because I am living in terror.
No. Don't do that.
Okay, good call. Good talk, good talk. All right, a plan is... I'm formulating. I am formulating a plan. I have formulating. Yeah, I'm gonna put a person here. Okay, let's take two actions. Let's get started. Let's do the thing. Let's dance with the devil in the pale moonlight. So I'm gonna need some artifacts. I need to do travel. I'm gonna blow everybody's mind here with an early travel. 3-point travel. 1, 2, 3. Is it a good idea to have all of your explorers in the same place?
Yes.
Can you run into any problems doing that? I'm gonna use a 2. I'm gonna use a 2. Do the baby travel. Yeah. So 1, 2 is my travel. And then we're gonna excavate. I'm gonna play this blue card here, this teal card, and we're gonna do some excavation. So one other thing that I want to mention right off the bat, because I'm very concerned about it, and I expressed this already to Amabel. 22 cubes to play with. We have all of the standard things to do with our cubes, but also we will need to sometimes send cubes to the museum to act as tour guides for our various exhibits. And nobody can trust these mysterious artifacts. They have powers unknown, incalculable. And so whenever you gain one, you have to assign a cube to it to be its custodian to watch over it and make sure it doesn't do anything horrifying. So I am always out of cubes round about the middle of the third cycle already. And it's weighing on me. I'm living in terror. That is 2 actions from me, though, so go ahead.
Alright, so I'm gonna start by putting out my my explorer here.
Okay, where's your third pawn gonna go?
Here.
Okay.
See, I didn't put it on top of the tile.
You literally did. It is absolutely...
Is it though?
Is it though, she says. I want everybody to just like take this in, take this vista in. Y'all don't have the camera. I have her on my other screen. She's so proud. She's so proud of the things she's done here. Look at this. I want to also say something while we're just not playing the board game here. Amabel, very pleased with yourself.
Free move. Okay.
Your free move. Okay. I am having a terrible day. And you're not having a very good day either. And I think we've both been looking forward to this a lot. So that's...
Yeah.
We may be in a little bit of a mood.
Yeah.
Okay.
So first I'm going to play this card to excavate.
All right.
These... Oh, wait. No, that's the power from the other one. Oh, no. Hang on.
Yeah. Oh, do you want your card back? That's true. You cannot excavate 2 things with that one guy. That's the other. To be clear, they're right here. She could have chosen them, but she was like, "No, please, Samhain, can I play the pilots so that I can beat you by easily 150 points?" And I said, you know what? For you, I will make this sacrifice. For you, I will eat shit in front of literally 5s of people in this board game. We love you all, by the way. Or we don't, but we would if we could.
That's bad. I'm doing a bad job, actually.
Yeah. Would you like to amend any of your decisions thus far?
Yeah. Let me get my card back. Okay. Yeah, I got the power. So I'm gonna start. God, yellow really is terrible, though, isn't it?
Well, it's not well loved. I'll say that.
Yeah.
People look at this thing and they're just like, what even is that? And I'm with them. I'm looking at it right now and I couldn't tell you.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to start here.
I think the problem is we don't have like a banana or anything for scale. Is this like a little toy of a kaiju, or is this like a full-sized kaiju that someone has like taxidermied?
Okay. And I am going to do my free move over here.
To that location, okay?
Yeah. And what I'm going to do instead of excavating...
Tell us. Let us know.
This feels dangerous. Okay. I am going to start by doing a market action over here.
All right. I have 2 things selected apparently because I'm...
Yeah,
having a hard time controlling the board. Okay, there we go.
Switch cameras. Okay. And I'm putting my cube there, and I'm gonna add an orange and a white. The white comes first.
The white comes first. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
I'm adding
bumped.
a white and let me just move these.
I got them.
Okay, and then an orange. Give me the orange.
I see what you're doing.
It keeps trying to do the camera thing. Like I'm trying to adjust the camera. Instead of moving the thing I want to move. This is riveting television, I'm sure. Okay.
Let us know if you're watching this on your television. Sound off in the comments.
Oh wait, people watch stuff on their computers, don't they? Wow.
I mean, maybe you and I have definitely watched board game playthroughs on an actual television.
Yeah, I guess.
And we're normal.
Okay, so that was my first thing. And my second thing is I'm using this card to do a market action over here.
Okay. I see how it is. You just like you're a creature of pure spite, motivated by nothing but
I'm
hatred.
adding white and orange.
Yep. All right. She's declared open season. Okay. All right. I can see how this is gonna be.
No, that's my turn.
Cutthroat prison rules, Excavation Earth. Elbows to the throat and.
No.
All right. Well.
Oh, orange is real popular now.
Is that what you think? Is that how you believe the situation is unfolding? Just let me educate you about a thing.
Yeah.
The Bill of Rights. Okay, I think I'm going to make a 4-point travel here. This is my brilliant play. And that 4-point travel is going to be 1 scuttle in this direction. I like the way you can stop at this dig site, or you don't have to. You just go around. It's fine. They didn't bother to draw 2 lines or anything. They just...
Yeah.
And then 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to take a market action with my second move here. And we're going to go white buyer and teal buyer.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, now it's your turn.
All right.
My goods will remain popular.
So free move, I'm moving here.
Out. Get, I say. You're fired from this location.
That's not how that works. There's not blocking in this.
And yet, here I am telling you to get.
All right, and I'm going to do I'm going to play a 4 movement card.
You should not put those in the common discard.
No, I shouldn't.
You're going to want that for later.
Okay. All right, and I'm moving 1, going around there, 2, and 3, and 4.
Okay.
All right, and then I am doing a... Where's the player aid here? So a smuggle action.
Fancy new player aids depicting the new exhibit action.
Okay, I need to match the... Do I have anything matching them?
Yeah, you need to match with the symbol at the black market. One of the 2 symbols at that black market.
Well, I don't.
Okay, well they're not going to snuggle with you if you don't have their symbols. They're real sticklers about that.
I understand.
Would you snuggle with you?
I'm just doing...
Because I'll do it. I'll do it right now.
This is a really garbage hand, is what I'm going to say, that I have.
Well, once again, we did not draft our opening hands. We just took the 6 cards off the deck because we didn't want to deal with drafting in Tabletopia. So...
Okay, I'm taking another market action.
I will say that my hand was also pretty whack, and it only had 3 colors in it.
It's not letting me do... Oh, wait. Do I have cards that...
You have this card.
Hang on.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Can I have played my 3 instead of my 4 movement and moved here instead of here? Is that okay?
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Or no, it's the same.
That's the same amount of moves. Yeah.
Okay, that's 4. Okay. So I'm gonna play this card for this market.
Okay, to take a snuggle action.
Take a snuggle action, yeah, and I'm going to.
I'm so tired.
This was a great idea. And it costs one more than the printed value, right?
You can buy 2 artifacts of different colors for a cost of printed value plus 1 in each case. Yeah.
So this would cost me. That's the 5. So it'll cost me 6, 7, 8, which is the starting credits I have, right?
Right. Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I am doing that. So
Okay.
Yeah, the controls are
good and normal. Normal, regular.
Spending money.
Amabel, what's it like to have 0 points?
It's not great.
I'm beating you by an immeasurable percentage right now.
Yeah,
and I feel great about it, to be clear. I've never been happier.
I'm glad, sweetheart.
I love you. I'm sorry.
That's Michael.
I apologize for being
really. These first 2 turns, I'm just doing really garbage, and
I'm sorry. I apologize for being really insufferable for honestly no reason. I also apologize for the truck that is making loud backing up noises at fucking, what is it? It's like 10 p.m. in the parking lot. I can't even reach my window. That is a full-size, somebody's car is getting towed. That's what's happening. Okay, anyway. Remind me to open that back up in like 10 minutes or else it's going to become a sauna in here.
Okay.
All right. So it's my turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously I'm set up for some black market moves. But I'm wondering if I should veer and do something crazy. I don't really know what you have in your hand. And that complicates things. If I do something to you that is maybe mean in a board game, you will still love me in real life, right?
I mean, that's been the case all the times you've been mean to me in a board game, yeah.
I would never do the thing I'm about to do.
So, that's not accurate. Okay, what is it?
So this travel, it's 1, 2, 3, and then excavate.
Yeah, okay.
And then it is your turn, darling.
Mm-hmm.
I have such a weird hand.
Okay.
I want to apologize and blame my hand for the decisions that I have made.
Sweetheart?
Yeah.
No apologizes, okay?
Okay. I could see you barely getting through that. How did this get over here? So you could, the viewers, you can see that they have added 1 new dig site of each color for the new kind of artifact. It has its own space. This one is coincident with the 5th market, and then the other ones are just sort of like in existing routes, except for this purple one, which is just kind of off in the tail end of nowhere in the part of the map that's already really hard to get to. Okay, so you have taken your free move and an excavate. And what is action number 2?
I'm gonna sell.
Okay, I kind of thought that would be the case.
Orange things. So I have 2 of them. I'm in 2 markets. Oh wait, the board's over here now. Okay. So that is sale is it's the most. It's tied for most.
You are tied for most popular.
So it's 9. Plus 3 is
12.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's another 12, so it's 24.
Yep.
Is the sale. Select these. Okay, well, that's some of them. Let me get the other.
Okay.
2.
So this exhibit action. Let me look at this. Let me make sure I understand how this goes. In case, not that I'm definitely doing it.
And these go to the command center.
So discard an action card from your hand. Then do one or both of these options. Send an artifact from your cargo hold or hidden hold to the museum board, matching the color of the card played. And send an artifact from your cargo hold or hidden hold to the museum board, not matching the color of the card played.
Oh, I also get a card, don't I?
You do. As this was a multi-thing sale, you get to draw the top card of the deck.
Okay. All right, and that's my go.
Okay. So I am thinking about doing some exhibiting. There are even more bonuses to be earned if you manage to send up goods that are of the colors of the curators. I really want to do an exhibit just because it's the new thing. And so I'm kind of like gathering a lot of different goods. But it does, because you want to be sending up lots of different colors of things, it does conflict a little bit with like the standard sales game. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to handle this. All right, I think what I'd better do is play this card to travel. Traveling 1, 2, 3. And then I tried to set up in a situation where I'd be able to use my excavate action thing, but it's not happening with this hand. And then I'm going to perform a market action. See, I'm in this situation again where it's like I can do both things, but it's going to end up being the case that I have to spend all the cards in my hand to make the sale happen, and then I have to do the exhibit with whatever's on top of the deck right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of have to hope that whatever, it's fine. I'm only going to have 1 color of goods left anyway, so whatever. So that's a market action. I'm going to go ahead and market here. And I'm going to sell orange goods. I want in on that. So I'm going to be placing a white buyer and an orange buyer. Didn't mean to double click. There we go. Making yellow goods somehow even less valuable. All right, go ahead, darling.
All right. Free move is over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then am I?
Gosh, I hope that it doesn't look like it's picking up on the mic very much. I hope that's not picking up on the mic. I would hate to have to go in and do audio engineering, but they are being so loud out there about the Toad car that I can hear it through the closed window.
Gosh, am I? Guess that's what I'm doing. I'm playing this card to take a market action in that market.
Okay.
And I'm going to place. Oh, there is no more white.
That is true.
Okay. So which am I committing to here? You're gonna snipe me either. You might snipe me either way.
Who would dare? Who would do such a thing?
Sweetheart.
I didn't even. The thing I did wasn't even really all that. Like, I was all like, "Oh, will you still love me if I do a thing that's mean?" But it's not like it stopped you from making your sale or anything. It is possible that, in fact, the thing I did wasn't mean at all.
Don't push it.
What?
I'm gonna do. Fuck. I'm gonna do. Red.
Okay.
Fire. And then as my second action, I'm gonna play this card. And can I flip this? There we go. To take a market action.
At that same market.
Yeah. And I'm gonna place another red.
I see.
Fire.
See, only one of us is actually doing things that are mean, that are negatively affecting the other player.
Oh, don't. Okay.
Only one of us.
Yeah, it's you.
Would commit such a cruelty, such a brutal act. And you know what? I still love you. I still love you 100%. Like, that elephant. What's his name? Jeffrey. Jeffrey the elephant. All right. Are you done? Are you done harming me? Are you done hurting me in my life?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Here's a sale action for you of the second most popular kind of good at 2 markets. It was already a worse sale action than yours too, because I only have 5 buyers. So that is going to be 5 + 3 + 10 for a total value of 18. That is how we pick things up right now in this game. So I don't suppose you would want to help me out here.
Oh yeah.
Just sit there and watch your handiwork, watch my suffering and laugh. I meant with this part where I got to move all the guys off the things so that I can move the guys over.
Sorry.
All right. So that puts my cubes in the same place as your cubes. I receive a smaller amount of dollars, only 18 space dollars. But on the plus side, mine are sand dollars.
Okay.
Do you know why?
No, I don't.
Because crab time is here. So I draw a card. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do it. I'm exhibiting. So
right.
Hold on. When you exhibit... Shoot. No, maybe I'm not exhibiting. Hold on. This card's in my hand and you don't know what it is. When you exhibit... No, if I'm only sending 1 good up, it doesn't matter. You can always send up 1 good because it either does or does not match. So yeah, I'm exhibiting. I'm going to send 1 good up to the market of a color not matching this thing. And I'm going to place it right here. So let's talk about the rules a little bit. When you exhibit a good, the good must be placed into a slot that can accept it. The rules are... We drew a lot of the symbol tiles for this particular one. So the rules are either the good has to match the symbol displayed on the slot, or if the slot displays a value, the good has to have a value high enough to meet the requirements. This needs a 5+. I have here a 5. When you send such a good to the market, you got to send a cube with it to be the tour guide. People want to come and examine my incredible good, normal space goods. And then, if you have sent up a good that matches the color of the curator currently present in its row, let's see here. Sorry, you send an artifact from your cargo hold. Flip the top card of the buyer deck. Place a curator from the supply on the back of the museum queue, moving the rest of the curators ones. Oh, hold on. You place the curator. You move the curators forward before you check if it matched, I think. You assign your crew cube onto a curator. If the tile sent to the museum also matches the color of the curator currently present in its row, you receive an immediate bonus shown on top of the column. So I think actually I didn't realize. Flip the top card of the buyer deck, place a curator from the supply on the back of the museum queue, move everybody else forward. So can you flip over the top of the thing for me, please, darling?
Sure. Flipping over which one?
The top card of the buyer deck.
Oh, yeah, it's over here. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I have to put this in a different row then for this to work. It's red?
It's red.
Okay, so we grab a red buyer. Everybody shifts forward 1. So then I don't necessarily have to send this good. What's the other good I have? It's the lightning bolt symbol. Okay, I'm going to send that one instead then, because I really want to be in this column. So we will send this good with a thing. And if you have met, the good is the same color as the curator in the row, you get the reward at the top of the column. In this case, a reverse engineering card, which is exciting because we don't know what these are. I mean, really, like, it could be anything. And in fact, the innermost columns allow you to draw the top 2 cards of the reverse engineering deck, pick one to put into play, and place the other one on the bottom of that deck. So let's shuffle these up, draw 2, let's see what we get. So when you take an exhibit action, gain the ejected visitor as a broker, or your travel actions have +2 fuel. Ooh, boy.
That seems helpful.
There are times when that would be bananas. I kind of like this one, though, just because it, like, in no small part because it compels me to take more exhibit actions. Like, make me play with the new system more.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I am taking this. This is now a card in my possession. And it is worth this number of credits at the end of the game as well. So from now on, every time someone takes an exhibit action, it will bounce a curator off the bottom of the board. And that is the end of my turn. I am out of cards.
Okay, so free move is going to be here. I'm going to use... What?
Interesting.
What? Okay.
Just you're having 2 pawns in the same place. I've literally never seen that before. One person having.
I mean, 1, 2.
Your explorers cannot end move actions in locations that contain your other explorers.
Okay, so this one's going to move here for the free move.
Okay.
And then I'm moving 1, 2.
Okay.
3. Okay, and then am I just doing what you just did? No, because then that will bump off and there'll be a... So what I'm going to do instead with this red card
is get your own plan.
Is I'm going to take a command action.
Okay.
To put one of my envoys here.
Sure. That makes sense.
I'm not adding a cube to that market.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't think that's necessary, and that is my whole turn.
Okay. And that'll be the end of the first round then.
Okay.
So, scoring for the majorities up here, obviously, you get 5 points, +2, +2. I get 2 + 2. So 9 points for you, 4 points for me. I'm going to put back a 1 and take a 5. Amabel, they belong in a museum. Why can't you see this?
Because I'm having trouble getting any kind of action efficiency or engine started.
Okay, that makes sense. That's a good reason. Okay, so preparation phase. First up, the enabling of the command abilities. I am pressing shuffle an undecided number of times while not looking at the screen, and then here we go. Bam. So, the gala evening. Send an artifact of any color to the museum board and gain a broker of the same color attached to the left command center. Surveyor drones. Draw one card, then immediately perform a survey action, and you are not limited by the cubes on the forecast. Oh, so you can move out people's cards that have cubes on them. That's interesting. And finally, horizontal promotion. Move a guard in your gallery to another column of the same row, but you may not move a guard from a completed column. Yo, that's interesting.
Yeah, no, that's...
These are cool. We got cool ones.
I like that. That one's okay.
All right. Then we gotta fix the buyer queues. Everybody's going back up to 3. So here there's just a purple person being joined by a teal and then a yellow. Here we need, that's not the button that flips the cards over, a wild. Here, what happens when there's 4? They do get cut down to 3, but I don't remember which part gets cut.
I assume they got pushed.
Yeah, the front of the queue goes to the supply. That is the way that makes sense. All right, over here we're getting a purple and an orange. And over here, a red and also an orange. Wow. All right, the markets are primed for a massive sale of red goods. If only I had 100 extra fuel on my movement cards.
Ugh.
Okay, that part is finished. The surveyor forecast. Cards are yellow, yellow, red. So. All right. This goes to the bottom of this pile. So there's a full complement of yellow goods on the board. Okay. Second yellow card. Hope y'all like legally distinct from Godzilla. And the final one is red. So this and this and this.
Sweetheart, famously, I love legally distinct from Godzilla.
No, I mean you tend to love the real deal. Official Godzilla branded reality. Then we determine the turn order. Nobody did a survey, right? No. Oh, I guess also these get dumped. Nobody did a survey, so I remain the firstest player. The firstest with the worstest. And then it is time. It's time for the thing, the draft, and also the cycling of the black market tiles, which I will do now because it is easier to do than the draft. If you want to deal 6 to us,
okay,
that'd be helpful. I don't know why I did this. I already knew that both of these tiles
were
were the same
I am
thing.
drawing 2 more, right?
You are indeed.
Okay.
The game screwed up. There are not supposed to be these tiles in the black market stacks, but the auto setup apparently doesn't know that. So that's supposed to be on the table. Okay. So I got to draw 2 more, and then let's do a drafting. Well, I gotta tell you, this feels like a strong one. I think we're gonna keep this fellow. And then looking at the board and everything else that's happening here, feels to me like we probably want to be playing in this playground somewhere around here. Also, I like that symbol. So let's call those two good, and then select all. I'm going to do it. It's going to happen. Flip. And here's 6 cards for you, my dear. Sometimes when I go to select a card, it shows it to me, like it zooms the back in, so it thinks I'm double clicking. But I am adamant that this is foolishness. Now, obviously, we want to achieve a good selection of colors and symbols here.
Yeah.
It is of critical import that we do so. There are not a lot of great places to do the thing I want to do. Move a card to another column in your gallery. Send an artifact to the museum board. Gain a broker of the same color. Interesting. Okay. These are not really the right symbols for this. It's very troublesome. Are you having this experience where like all of the everything is the wrong color?
I mean, that was my experience in the first turn for sure. It's a little less this time, but like I just could not do the things I wanted to do.
You know, we didn't deal out the new survey forecast. I don't know how much that would
yeah.
affect anybody's decision making, but that is information we're supposed to have.
Okay.
I think I'll do this. Sorry, I know I'm being slow here. I'm making critically important decisions. The kind of stuff that's, going to change the fate of the galaxy over here. Amabel. So maybe you could just like lay off for a second.
I didn't. What?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm mostly amusing myself. Somebody's got to.
Oh, I tried to amuse you.
You do. I can tell you're trying.
Okay. Well,
these cards.
Thank you.
Amabel, what?
Cards are not great.
The cards are not great. I agree with that sentiment. Okay. I'm placing 2 copies of the same card on top of the discard pile now. All right, I am 9 carded and ready for the future. How are you feeling about it?
And then these 2 just get discarded, the ones that are left.
Yeah, they just go to the common discard. Okay. So this Surveyor Drones card. Draw 1 card, then immediately perform a survey action. This means to perform a survey action using the card you drew, right? Or is it draw 1 card and you perform a survey with anything from your hand? How do you want to play it? What do you reckon?
Read it to me one more time.
Draw 1 card, then immediately perform a survey action. You are not limited by the cubes in the forecast. There's also like a terrible comma splice here. It's really horrible.
Oh gosh.
Do you want to make the survey action come off of the drawn card, or can it be any card in your hand? It makes sense to me that it would be. Well, I feel like if they meant it, I think it's draw 1 card and then use any card in your hand to perform a survey action. Because otherwise they would, they would say it, right? I think that would be the natural.
Well, one would hope.
One would hope. Okay, so that's interesting. I am going to frown. And my hope is that I will do it so loudly that you'll be able to hear it. So listen, I want everybody to listen closely.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Amabel's done putting up with me. I can hear it. I'm going to start with a travel. I think it's time for a travel. One, two, three, four. There is certainly a part of me right now that is wishing I had taken the extra movement thing. So what I would like most is one of those. We can make that happen. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I kind of hate this, but here's what I'm going to do with my 4 points. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And number 4 is this guy going to the yellow part of the board. So to here. And then I'm going to perform a command action with this card.
Oh, right.
So I don't think I want to put I don't think I want to pull a guard from the thing. I'm going to put a guard. I'm going to put a traitor in that thing. I'm going to put an envoy in that thing. And then I'm also going to perform a single excavate with the same card using 1 explorer.
Yeah.
That is lightning bolt. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Well, this is my free move.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use my 2 movement card.
Wait, where did that guy? Wasn't that guy here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here though, right? You're the one with the 3.
Yeah, but I'm free move is going
Okay,
here,
free move 2 there. I see.
and then I'm moving 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And then for my second action, I'm using this card to excavate this and this. Which bring this over here. Which is just only one that's being sampled.
Okay.
Unfortunately. That's my whole turn.
Okay. So now I want to covertly look at the rules just for a second here, because I'm considering interacting with that mysterious artifact. So when you take one, it goes in your hold. You have to assign a crew tile to it. You can't sell it. When you do a command action to place an envoy, you may move a mysterious artifact to the mothership to be analyzed, and if you do, you get a reverse engineering card. Or you can offload it via smuggling for a price of 6 credits for each analyzed mysterious artifact currently on the mothership. If you move it to the mothership, you get your cube back. If you sell it to the black market, it keeps the cube. That's really interesting. Really interesting. Okay. I'm going to do another command action.
Okay.
So I'm going to add a cube here. And also here. And also I'm going to excavate that color. We'll see if this turns out to be a whole thing. But like, look at this. Look at this. What does that do? Who knows? We definitely need to assign someone to guard that full time. That shit could be anything. Then I'm going to take an exhibit action. So I'm going to move an artifact that is the card's color and an artifact that is not the card's color to the museum. And when I do this, we pop the top card off of the deck here. Get a new custodian. This one gets sent to my board as a broker, and we're going to talk about what a broker does in just a moment. Everybody shifts forward. And then I'm going to place these. This one goes here. So I'm going to get another reverse engineering card. And this one goes here. So I'm going to get $2. It's a little less impressive. $2. And before I forget, let me cube them. Okay, so reverse engineering. Let us draw 2. During a survey action, you may offload the second artifact, earning you credits, instead of purchasing it or shuffling it back. That's cool, but pretty minor, and that's, it has a lot of points attached to it because of that. When you excavate, you may also immediately resolve a market action with the same card without placing buyers. I think I'm going to take this survey one. This goes back on the bottom of the deck. Nope. Failing to manipulate card stacks. I apologize. So yeah, we'll just take this, stack it down here with my other one. And this broker. So I now have a red broker. Each player can have up to one broker of each color at any given time. When I play a card, I can spend my broker to either make the card be the broker's color for the purposes of that action, or if the card is already the broker's color, to make it match all symbols, which is pretty handy. And at the end of the game, if I haven't spent the broker is worth points based on popularity. So if it's of the current most popular color, I'll get 9 credits. Second, I'll get 5, etc. Okay, that's my turn. Go ahead, sweetie. I have 7 cubes in my bag.
Okay, start with my free move. Gonna move here.
Okay.
I am gonna do a market action.
All right. At the triple-barreled market.
And we'll put the
Are you also adding another one?
Oh, there isn't another one to add.
Oh, you
of the color I want. There's not another one.
Okay. Okay.
Or oh yeah, I suppose I could make something more valuable.
Yeah.
And knocking off that purple.
Are you bumping this purple one? Is really what I'm asking. Do I need to move?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's bump the purple. And let's put yellow out. That's spicy.
Okay. I guess so. I suppose that's spicy.
Okay. And then I'm gonna spend my 2. Yeah, I should. I'm sending my 2 value card to do doing a 2 red sale.
Okay.
I'm just using the shitty movement card is all.
Yeah.
It doesn't. The value of the card does not matter. So it is the most popular.
Red is without question.
All right, so that is what, 9 to start with?
Mm-hmm.
Plus 3, that's 12. And then we have
5 relevant buyers.
Yeah, so that's 22 altogether.
22 altogether. And also you get to draw a card.
Okay, yeah. So let me and I'm gonna put cubes
Yep.
there and
up there.
there, and then I'm getting my 20.
Okay.
And I'm gonna draw my card. And it's here go.
Yeah. So when I place an envoy, I can send this thing to the mothership to be analyzed. Get a card. Custodian comes back home. I can use the return custodian as the envoy for the action. So there's that. At some point, I should probably like get and sell some goods. That might be a play. That might be a thing that like the cool kids would do. Amabel, is that something you would do? You're the coolest kid I know.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I don't know.
The thing is, I have a couple of trader cubes up already.
Yeah.
But they don't share any colors.
Well, that's inconvenient.
It is not the best. All right, I think we're going to have to travel. Whatever my big, brilliant plan is, it's going to involve moving. So you're orange. Thing is, okay, yeah, let's do a triple travel. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, I think. Followed by a yellow excavate. Grab this and this. So that's little circle and little lightning bolt. Okay, go ahead.
All right, free move is going to be here. I am going to start with an excavate action using this card, I guess.
Okay.
So I'm going to excavate these 2. I will sample them and be yeah, right in there. And then I'm going to take a command action using this card. Wait, is it this one? Yes. That's this one over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to am I putting a cube there?
I don't know.
I have a lot of cubes.
Are you doing amazing guard movements? A horizontal promotion? Get it?
Well, I am doing that. I'm taking this cube back, and then I'm moving this cube.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Alright, that was my go.
Okay. I think I'm going to play another travel, 2 fuel travel. These things on here, these are a sale, right? Let's get this out there. Sure. Do you know? All right. 2 points of movement to get me to here, because I think it's probably a pretty good idea for me to take a market action at that market. I don't know if you noticed, I have a cube here, but I do not have any traders who are the color for the goods that I own. So I'm going to place a wild and a yellow. And I'm going to, I'm considering like a pretty bad sale. But cards. What about cards, right?
Yeah.
And that is 2 actions. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna take a exhibit action. So can you walk me through this?
Yes. So you play a card.
Mm-hmm.
This is your card.
Yep, that's my card.
All right. So you get to do one or both of the following things. Move an artifact that is the card's color to the museum. Move a card that isn't the card's color to the museum. So you are in a position to be able to do both of these things.
Yeah.
Okay. Then perform the following mandatory step. Flip the top card of the buyer deck and place a curator from supply on the back of the museum queue. So, top card of the deck is a purple.
Oh, that's lucky.
Quite lucky for you. This guy is returning to the supply presently. Yeah, you go ahead and fix that. That was a pretty lucky draw.
All right, and then... Okay, so I'm going to...
place them in slots that they fit into.
Okay, well, this purple one fits here, which that just gives me $2, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay, I'll get that in a moment. And then this red one goes...
You have a choice on this one, actually.
Yeah, this one is the researcher.
That column reward is a researcher.
When it finishes.
When the column fills, yes.
Yeah, this also is that.
Yeah.
So
the reward here is something else that we will look up if you make me look it up.
I will do that, and then there's cubes for each of those, right?
Yes, you must cube each of those.
And that was that whole deal for that action.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then because the thing with it's in this row here that it does the thing, right? Okay. Very
illustrative for the viewers.
Sweetheart, it is like past my bedtime, so I'm trying.
I don't think that's true. It is 9:30 in the evening.
That is, I'm so old though, is the thing.
All right, okay.
Okay, hang on, and then what we got? What does this command action do? When color to the museum board. Gain a broker of the same color. I mean, that's not bad. Gain a broker of the same color. Okay. The same color as... Hang on.
What?
Alright, so if I play a card to take this command action, I send an artifact of any color to the museum board, gain a broker of the same color. So I gain a broker of the color matching the thing.
Yeah.
Which there is purple available to do that with. And then that moves things.
No, you're not taking an exhibit action. It won't.
Okay.
You're just sending a thing to the board.
Alright, well, I mean, that's not terrible, I guess. Hang on. This is...
I can't.
Value of 5+. What is the value of this thing?
The value of that thing is a 5.
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to use this card to take a command action.
Okay.
I am going to do that. I'm going to take this cube back. And then I'm going to take this tile and place it here.
All right.
And I have that cube. Alright, and then I gain a broker, and I don't get that reward?
No, you get the reward.
I get the reward, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, cool.
Well, okay,
no,
so...
Because this follow normal rules. For placement or whatnot?
Usual rules apply. Boy, I hate that. What the fuck does that mean? You're probably right. You're probably intended to get the usual rules apply is not specific enough for words. But yeah, we'll assume that probably is the way that works. So you get a purple broker, and you get to take a reverse engineering card.
All right. Reverse engineering card. Where are those again?
Over by the command center.
Okay. I just take one, or I take two and look at one?
You take two and keep one.
Okay. Alright, we got gain +2 credits for each wild buyer during sell actions. When adding a non-wild buyer to a market action, you may add a matching visitor to the museum. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to use the... this just goes out in front of me?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, yeah, so I'm going to use this one where the wild buyers are giving me more moolah.
Okay.
Okay, and that was my second action, but we completed that column.
Yeah, so +2 credits for each participating wild buyer. Okay. So yes, a column has become completed. If you placed an artifact on the last empty exhibition tile of a column, each player with a tour guide in that column immediately receives the benefits shown on the bottom of the column. If the player has more than one tour guide in the completed column, they receive the reward for each such tour guide. The columns closest to the center allow you to optionally retrieve one of your envoys from any command center, or one of your traders from any market, or one of your observers from the observation barge if you're doing that whole situation. So, you are once and I am twice allowed to retrieve envoys or traders. I'm actually pretty happy with where my envoys and traders are.
Yeah, I am as well.
Yeah, it's a low value column reward because it's a high value placement reward.
Yeah,
whereas
that makes sense.
The outer columns are the opposite.
Yeah.
Okay,
all right,
so you're done?
That was me. Yeah. I am finally done.
Finally. Gosh, it took forever.
Mm-hmm.
Amabel.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to take a command action, I think. This station. So I'm going to place a cube there, and I'm going to place a cube in the matching command center, and I'm also going to do an excavate. And I'm also, because I am placing the envoy, I'm sending up my artifact. This is getting analyzed. And sending up the artifact gets me a new card. I love cards. So, action cards of the most popular colors match all 6 market icons, or all your travel icons, or travel actions have +1 fuel. So it's just a worse version of a card we saw earlier, but with a much higher victory point value on it to compensate. This is actually really interesting. I wonder how many times I would get use out of that. It's so hard to know, especially like playing it with an empty hand, gaining this with an empty hand, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to take the travel action one, because I'm not sure how much use I'll get out of this, and the travel action one has a lot more points on it. And perhaps that is cowardice. I don't know. I am out for the round, darling.
Alright, so free move is gonna be... Gosh.
Oh, and of course, I did mean to sample this good, because why would you? 3 cubes remain.
Move's gonna be here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move... 4. So I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
And then with this card, I'm gonna do a survey. I can do that, right?
You can do that.
Okay, first time. All right. get rid of this fucking purple one.
Okay.
All right. And put a cube on there, right?
Yeah, I mean, don't bother. You don't need to. This is the last card being played this round.
Okay. And then, yeah, there's that thing that happens. And then, how do I actually survey?
You reveal 2 tiles from the stack. One of them is going to go onto the board, and the other one you can either let get shuffled back into the stack, or you can purchase it at double its listed value.
Yeah, listed value is
4.
4, so yeah, I will for 8. I will.
Okay.
Which lets me put this here. Let me spend my 8. All right, that was my deal.
Okay, well then that is the end of the round. So, scoring for the majorities up here. I have a 10 and a 10 and a tie for first. So this will award each of us 5, right? So I get 25 and you get 10.
Okay, I'm making change. Let me get my 5 for my change. Let me get my 10. Okay.
I definitely feel like I am not repeating the mistakes of last game, but I might be making a lot of weird new mistakes. I don't have nearly as many points over here as I would like at this point in the game. That's got me real nervous. I feel like the game is basically over and I am not breaking 100. Amabel, is it possible I'm just awful at this game?
I don't think that's true.
Oh yeah? When we played last time, who did you say won that?
Okay, yeah. So I have won fully 33% of the games we played of this, I think.
Oh, I don't know if there's video evidence of that.
The first game, which was in person, you just lambasted me, and then playing another science fiction game from one of the same designers yesterday. You also just
that's a different game.
Utterly kicked my ass.
Those results are inadmissible. All right, so the command abilities have flipped over. Private exhibition. Choose up to twice. Send an artifact of any color to the museum board, or gain a broker of any, presumably color. Draw 1 card, then immediately perform a survey action. Drawing 1 extra tile, you may purchase 1 extra tile. That's exciting. An external consultant, discard a travel card to gain a researcher and or recall a trader/envoy.
Researchers.
That's a hefty cost though. Discarding an extra card is.
Yeah.
All right, reset the buyer queues. We have here a queue that shall gain a red and a white. Here, a queue that shall gain a white and a red. There are no reds to gain. Still okay. And a purple is what it will gain.
And now there will be a red.
That red gets
in the
bumped.
future.
And that's it. That's actually it. We've done a lot less selling this game.
Because the cards have been scientifically ass. Ass is the word I would use to describe these cards.
Amabel, I've never heard a scientist use such language.
Not like good ass, like a Tekken or my sweetie. Round.
Okay. The surveyor forecast. So first up, teal.
Mm-hmm.
These 2 go out onto the board. This goes to the bottom of the stack, except no, it doesn't. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Something happens here. This is a weird. When you draw one of these at this point in the turn, I think what it does is it forces one of the other tiles to the underneath. Okay, if a mysterious artifact is drawn during setup. Here we go. Always place it on the map, even if drawn third. Do not draw a replacement. Okay, so just all 3 of them go on the map then.
Okay.
Interesting. Then yellow. Okay, wow. Well, I guess this one's going on the bottom of this stack. And then the last card is orange. It's about time we saw some orange artifacts on this board. Those are both going to the board. This one's going to the stack that only contains that kind of artifact. Well, that's fun. Okay, then just making sure not to forget anything by always referring back to the rules. Determine turn order. You have taken the first player position.
I have.
You're devious. Thank you for actually keeping track of which round it is. Technically, these are in the common discard pile now. There is no surveyor forecast at this point in the game. And then refill player hands and cycle the black market. There are 2 tiles in this orange stack, and they are the same, and I know that. I believe it's the case here, too. That can't cycle. This can cycle, though. Okay. So let me draw my 2 cards here, and we shall get a move on. So I need that and that. This is actually a huge problem. One that I'm not sure how I'm going to solve. I don't know realistically what I can do about it. Okay, well, we are definitely going to need at least one of these. I guess it may as well be this one. And then gosh, I'm trying to look ahead here, and it's just like it's very difficult to make much sense of this situation. Yeah, I really don't know what to do. That's in a terrible spot. That's in a terrible spot. I guess it's gonna be I'm sorry I'm being so slow. This is
You are fine.
Can I tell you, I think I'm in a lot of trouble.
Someone, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind.
Okay, well now we're gonna get demonetized.
My mind. This.
No, not for that. For the song.
Oh, I didn't even sing it. Did I?
Mickey is yes. Wait, what are you? I guess there's a loophole around the cadence. Honestly, I think that's probably the move. You ought to know this. Mickey is famously litigious.
Oh, are these mine to look at? I'm sorry.
Now who is the sorry one? And there are 4 new ones for you to look at immediately.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't mean to be slowing up the process.
It is a critically
Like,
important process. And
like
you are
a goober.
disrespecting it like a goober would, in the manner of a goober.
Oh my god. Just let me select one card. Please.
I gotta tell you,
Yeah.
I am uncertain what to do with these command abilities.
Can you remind me what the researchers do? Have we talked about that?
We haven't talked about it. You and I know. There was going to be a fun surprise for the viewers.
I forgot.
The researchers are neutral colored cubes. When you gain a researcher, it just sits on your player board. And then at the end of the game, before the galleries are scored, you can take the researchers and use them to fill open spots in your gallery. So they can help you score gallery points.
Sweetie, these cards are terrible. Why would
A
you do
lot
this to me?
of the cards this game have been quite bad. Very bad is what is the way I would describe them. I hear what you're saying, and I hate it too. I hate it maybe most. I need... Oh, God. Okay.
Wait, what'd I do?
You put a card very close to me. For some
I meant
reason.
to put it in the stack.
Well, I have recorded your aggression, and it will be answered in kind.
Oh no.
Take this. A card has been placed close to you. What will you do? How could you possibly survive?
Oh no.
You are up first, my darling.
Yeah. What the hell am I gonna do? Alright, well, I can. Or could I?
So that and that. Problematic. Do you realize neither one of us has completed a column of goods?
I do realize that. I'm not a huge fan of that that whole situation.
Yeah, it's really not working out the way that I would like.
I would have preferred it if I had had a second cube and a relevant card
Oh, sure.
on that command thing earlier, so I could fill this orange one. This is what I wanted to do.
Sure.
That's not happening now. Wait. Which orange one is in the... Oh, is it worth it?
It's a great question.
Maybe. A 13-point column. Alright. So my free move is going to be to this market. Which I definitely can... Yeah.
You have the symbols for it?
I have one of the symbols, which is what I need.
Okay. So first action, smuggle?
Smuggle. I'm gonna grab this one for this costing me 10 or no 6.
6, yes.
Just plus 1 when you smuggle. Okay.
Yes.
Alright. I will remember this eventually.
The black
Or I
market
won't.
the black marketeers are, they're just business people. They're just trying to get by. It's the surveyors who are gougers.
Okay, and then I could also grab what is this purple one? Is that also 6? So that'd be 7
Yes, that would be
altogether.
7.
Okay, so 7 and 6 is 13.
It is indeed.
I'm spending 13, which is a tremendous amount, it feels like.
It does feel like a lot. If it's getting you a card and also presumably quite a lot of points, it seems good.
Yeah, so I will draw a card.
Okay.
Which might make things more. Who knows?
Literally, who has any idea?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. That's my first action.
Yep.
The second action. Where are you at? You're over there. Okay. Maybe it'll be command action. I have so many of those cubes though. Gosh.
Gosh, indeed. Gosh, dubitably.
Yeah, none of these would be multi. Or I could,
Hearing a lot of noises over there. Not a lot of decision.
Okay, I'm using this card to exhibit.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna do orange one.
Let's see it. All right, orange one.
And yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this is gonna bump the red off.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta draw a card. Okay, hang on. Is that a yellow card?
It's a yellow card. What a curious amount of good luck you're having.
That's pretty good for me, yeah.
It's wild how every single time it's been the color of the goods you're delivering.
Both times, yeah.
Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting.
Both times it has done that. Yeah, two
Amabel.
times.
Pretty interesting.
It is, yeah, I agree. Alright, so I'm gonna put this one here, which is gonna give me 2 credits.
Yeah, I bet you are.
And I'm also gonna put this one here, which is gonna give me a broker
of your choice.
My choice. What do brokers do again?
When you play a card, you can use the broker to make the card the color of the broker, or if it is already the color of the broker, to make it match all of the symbols.
Okay. Do they have any endgame?
Yep, at the end of the game, they're worth their popularity level.
Well, I'm taking a red one then.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Then we completed that column.
Yep.
So I'm getting 2 of those cubes, and you're getting 1?
That is correct.
Okay.
We're just going to use the brown players' cubes as researchers, we had decided.
Alright, that was my first turn. That was my whole turn. Okay.
Okay. So it'd have to... the yellow to bump. Oh, that's really frustrating. That's actually really frustrating. Where everything comes up whatever colors you need it to be all the time.
You're welcome.
I am fucking living on fumes here. Alright, well... I guess that's true, though. Alright, let's do some movement. So I need to... One, two... Yeah, no, this is fine. All right, so the amount of movement I'm going to need to do is 1, 2... Okay. So... Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4... question is, do I need to do this other thing before I move? And I think the answer is at least once, yes. So let me... Oh my god, it's so hard to order things, though. Because I really want to do that later. Okay, I'm going to do it later then. I'm going to play a 3 movement card. 3 movement travel action, which is actually a 4 fuel travel action thanks to my card, right? So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah. I can afford to do this. This makes sense. I'm trying to convince myself. So I take that, and then I do that. Yeah. And then I'm going to do an excavate. So I'm going to grab this and this. And assign a custodian to this wild, uncontrollable piece of machinery. This one, you know what? This one actually is kind of dangerous. I'll say that. All right, so that was travel and excavate. It is your turn, but I do draw a card because I finished a column.
All right, I'm doing this black market action.
Okay.
Smuggle. I'm going to smuggle this for... It's going to cost me 3 instead of 2.
Mm-hmm.
So let me spend 3 base bucks.
3
galactic
space
credits.
3 entire bucks.
And I'm sorry, my free move at the beginning of my turn would be like... Yeah, here. Why not?
Okay.
Let's make it here.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to use this card to do a sale of purple. Purple is the second most popular. Is that correct?
It is indeed.
So that is 5. Plus 3 is 8. And then I'm doing it in this market. No. Yes, I'm doing it in this market.
Okay.
Because that wild buyer is worth 2 more credits than usual. And also in this market. So that's going to be 10 more credits. So it's going to be 18.
Is correct.
Oh, okay. I was getting that. And then I'm gonna draw a card.
Okay.
And then the 2 purple tiles go away. And that was my deal. Oh, and then my cubes go over.
Yes, your cubes must
here.
go to space. Critically important.
And here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I am going to... That's your second action, right?
Yeah.
You're done. You're out of the way.
Yes.
Damn. Okay. I'm going to play this red card, and I'm going to use my red broker to make it match all symbols so that it can be used to take a market action at the worms market, where I will add a white buyer and a yellow buyer and one of my cubes. Bump this purple. And then I am going to discard my 2 fuel card to make a sale action featuring yellow, inarguably the most popular color of goods in the world.
Wow.
So that is going to be... Let me see here. Either one of those would be cool. So I'm going to sell these 3 tiles to these 3 markets. This one and this one and this one. So that is 9 for the most popular type, plus 8 for 3 markets, 17, and 6 lovely buyers is 23. And also, I get to draw 2 cards and keep one of them. And also, cubes to space. Okay. And that's 2 actions for me, so go ahead.
Okay.
I think we probably don't need... It's very unlikely I would need this anymore. Go ahead.
Yep. Free move is here. I'm going to excavate. I will sample that. And then I'm going... Okay, wait, I need that. Oh, wait, which one are you? Or the one with the Z? Well, you're pretty neat. Okay. But I don't have... Okay. I have to sequence this right. So I'm going to use this card to take a command action. So I'm going to take back my cube here.
Okay.
Which will let me gain a researcher. Is that correct?
Yeah, discard a travel card to gain a researcher.
Okay, I'm discarding this travel card.
Okay.
Just sit there. Okay. And then I can recall an envoy cube or a trader if I wanted to.
Didn't you just recall an envoy?
Well, no, I did that in order to do the power.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
It's an Endor.
Yep. Sorry. Recall a trader or envoy.
You know, Yeah, I will. I'm running so low on cubes. I need to do something. Okay, that was that whole deal.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god. The dig site is so far away from everything. I am going to cry a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna cry a lot. I'm gonna play a travel card here. I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm gonna use one of these other cards to travel. I think so. Let's do this one. So I'm going to use this card, 4 fuel worth of traveling thanks to my abilities. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, coming over here to get this, like this dig site is so far from the entire world. It is so many hundreds of movements away from everything in the universe. All right. Then I'm going to take a command action. I'm going to take this command action. So I'm going to... Let me make sure that I got this right, because I'm like very low on cubes. I have to be extremely careful with my cubes. I can... Yeah. Okay. This is really tricky. So this is my command action. Sorry, I'm not meaning to be slow.
You're fine.
I'm going to excavate with it. I know that's happening. I'm going to excavate this thing with it. I do not have a cube, so I can't sample it, but I am taking it. And I'm also... So this is a mysterious thing here. Okay, yeah. When you place an envoy, you may move a mysterious artifact to your thing. You may use the return custodian as the envoy for the command action. So yeah, I'm moving this mysterious artifact up to the mothership and placing that custodian as the envoy here. And I don't have a cube to do the trader part, but that's okay. This is the part I wanted. So for placing a thing for analysis, I get a card. When you take an exhibit action, draw an action card, then discard an action card, or take another action immediately. I don't think take another action immediately is actually valuable. Like, I don't think... I'm going to get the action either way, right? And I don't think cutting the line is worth... I'd rather take the one that just has more points on it. I don't think cutting the line in this particular case is useful. It definitely can be sometimes. Okay, so that was 2 actions. That was move and command.
Okay, which am I... Just my free move.
It's really rough. The value of researchers for me is very weird.
Okay, so first things first, I'm going to use this card to take a command action. Taking this cube back.
All right.
Which will then let me get one of those.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not taking that thing back, no. I am, however... This is not very efficient. I'm using this card for an exhibit action.
Okay.
And I'm doing the one that doesn't match, obviously.
Yep. So we gotta adjust the teal. Okay, orange off, teal on.
And then this here with
okay, to gain a
cube.
broker.
And I gain a broker, which is gonna be teal. I have so the brokers they let me treat a card as if it's the color of the broker, or if it matches the color of the broker, then of any symbol.
Yes.
Does that also apply to the movement card? Can I use the movement card as any color with the broker?
Let me see. It says action card, not travel card.
Okay.
Also, I just realized the one time this was done, it was played slightly wrong. You're supposed to put them in the mothership when they're spent for this. I definitely put my red broker back on the line. I don't think it changed anything, but
yeah, I would have.
And I think it was before the previous sale, so it would be back there. It would be back here now anyway.
Okay.
Okay. My turn?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to do a... This is really awkward. I need more cards. I need more cards that are better. One, but it would be okay. So I'm going to play this as a command. Obviously, I will not be placing a cube in the market because I do not have cubes, but I will be recalling an envoy from here to fire this ability to discard a travel card to gain a researcher and recall an envoy or trader. And I think it's there's pretty good odds that this is never going to happen. So maybe I should just recall that guy. I think that's right. Right, if I only have 3 cards left. You know what? No, I will recall another envoy from that area. Okay. So that was action 1. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting all confused. Then action 2 is going to be... I want to do an exhibit, I think. It will only be a single tile exhibit. But I think it's good. So if it's only going to be a single tile, then I can use any color for it. What's the most not good color I have? It's probably this one. Yeah. Okay. So exhibit action. I am placing a thing of a color that is not the color of the card. We are bumping a purple and bringing on an orange curator. And I will be placing into the care of the museum this beautiful artifact in order to gain 2 points. 2 points of victory chips right here and now. It's brilliant.
Okay. Is that your first or your second action?
The exhibit was the second action.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. When the purple guy comes off, I claim them due to this thing. And then also, I get to draw an action card and then discard an action card. So let's see if this card is something that I want more than the other card in my hand. And I think it is. Perform a survey action. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure I don't want this. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, I'm playing this card with the broker, so it goes over here.
Okay.
So it's any symbol.
Right.
I'm using the symbol of the black market I'm on.
Okay, for a smuggle.
For a smuggle. I'm gonna
Go
smuggle
for
some
it.
stuff.
Smuggle them good.
Alright. So this one cost me 5 and 4 cost me 9 altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me get this over to my area. I will sample these, obviously.
I mean, that's not obvious to me. How do you have cubes?
Yeah. And then for my second action, my final action of the that feels rough. Or wait. Exhibit can be any. No, it has to be an action card, right?
Probably.
Yeah, because there's no color. It would
Yes,
just
you must
not
discard
match.
an action card from your hand.
And not a travel card. Okay. Then I'll use the travel card to do a sale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is such a tiny little baby sale. Okay. But it's gonna be the green good.
Mm-hmm. When you say it's a tiny sale, it's still like 11 credits. That's like
Is it?
11 points.
Hang on. Yeah, because it's the most
Yeah.
popular. It's 9. And then
one buyer.
One buyer. So that is. Hang on, those need to. For those. Yeah, so I get 11 credits. I spent more than that to get them, but it does put a cube over here, though, which doesn't really do me any good. And I'm out. So.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to take a command action. Yeah, I'm going to take a command action with this card. So that is I'm going to do the excavate that I am entitled to. I may also immediately resolve an excavate with one explorer. I have an explorer here. I'm going to excavate this incredible thing. And then I'm going to send it to the... hold on. Am I allowed to send a copy of a mysterious artifact that there's already a copy up there? You may move a mysterious artifact from your cargo hold to the mothership. Yeah, okay. And you may use the returned custodian as the envoy for the command action. Or... No, wait, sorry, I'm being silly. I was going to recall, actually. So I take the excavate, I do that. Then I recall from here to fire the ability, draw a card, perform a survey action, drawing one extra tile. And I may purchase one extra tile. So let's draw a card. Come on, just flip. There we go. Ooh. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to perform the survey action with this card. So we're going to flip over 3 tiles. And I can buy up to 2 of them. And one of them's going on the board. But I only have 1 cube. But that's fine. It's fine. So I'm going to buy this one at a cost of 6 coins. To sample that, because that's a space that is unsampled. This one goes to the board. And I guess this one's just going to end up back in the stacks because I'm not paying 14. If I had the cube, I probably would, honestly. Okay, so that's action number 1. Action number 2 is another command action. This time, delivering the thing. So this is going to end up here, which is kind of like not a useful place for it, but whatever. I have to send up an envoy in order to get the rewards for the delivery. And one of these has a 10 on it. So I take that one. Wow. Immediately gain 15 credits and draw any one action card from the discard pile, is what that says, actually.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's also taking it because of that reason.
I think your prediction at the beginning was a little off, sweet. I think you're going to win by 100 points.
I barely have 100 points. I probably do. No, I definitely have 100 points.
Yeah, I have one of those cards.
Sorry, I'm not looking at the points that are on my cards. So I get to draw an action card from the discard pile.
Is that what it says from the discard pile?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out. So literally all of the action cards are in the discard pile at this second.
Yeah.
That was the last card. So I get any card I want. I'm trying to figure out if there's a card that does anything really meaningful. I can't deliver either of these because the slots that are left in the thing won't take them. Do I have anybody? I don't have anybody at a black market, so I can't offload them either. I can't excavate. I don't have any cubes, so if I took a command action, well, okay, is there a command action that would gain
command action that'll get you one of those other cubes?
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to grab this. Honestly, this card's fine. I draw this card. Yeah, draw any one action card for the discard pile. And then you're out, right? So it becomes my turn again. And I play it as a command to withdraw this envoy. To fire this ability, send an artifact of any color to the museum board, choose up to twice, send an artifact of any color to the museum board, or gain a broker of any color. I'm just going to gain 2 brokers. Right? One of these.
Okay.
And one of these.
That makes sense.
And then we're out, and that's the game.
All right.
So scoring has become a little bit more complicated. But let's go ahead and simplify your coins and stuff.
I have done that.
All right. So this is a 50. This is a 10. This is a 5. Okay, yeah, it's weird to have so few points in actual coins on hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 68 points from coins. We're going to start. Okay, 68 points from coins. Plus, I do have 55 points of reverse engineering cards. Oh, researchers, too. Researchers get placed.
Mm-hmm.
So my gallery is worth. I have only 2 rows that are worth any points: a 21 and a 5, and then columns that are worth 16 and 15 and 4. So like as a subtotal, that's, you know who's good at math right now? It's me. 110, 123, 144, 146, 162, 175, 177, 181.
Okay.
I'm putting that number in the chat there so that it's checkable if you would like to try to do that.
Okay.
And then also the museum is worth points at the end of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
The museum scores. Players earn credits for their tour guides. So yeah, you earn the square of the number of tour guides you have. So I have 4 tour guides, so that's another 16. Plus up here, majority scoring, which I'm just going to do now in a very awkward way. I have the clean majorities on 2 of these for another 30. And we tie here for... It doesn't matter. Right. Is it? Do you combine them? I mean, we're getting the same number of points. So as far as like the score differential goes, it doesn't matter.
But as far as knowing how many points I have at the end, so I have a personal achievement, it does.
Right. I can't remember if it's that you sum the two. Yes, add together the credits for the tied places, which I think I didn't do correctly earlier. So whatever, people can. This is fixable. So this should be 25 divided between the two of us, so 12. So that's 42 points for me.
Okay.
Which means my final score might be 197 plus 42, which is also a score in 39. That's low, right?
Okay. So including the 12 from the one, and then I got second place in this one.
Yes, for 10.
Yeah. So my score before I do my columns and whatnot is...
Oh, this is good. This looks strong.
85, 86, 87, 88 plus 15. So 88 plus 15 for this card.
Okay, that is 103.
Okay. We'll do Rose first.
Sure.
27 and 12 and 10 and 5.
Okay.
And then columns 16 and 18 and 7 and 15.
Yeah, okay, hold on. That's a lot of numbers. So 39, well, I'm just saying it's enough numbers that they're not all visible on the line at the same time. So hold on a second. 39, 49, 54, 70, 88, 95, 110, 213. And your museum guards, you have 6.
Yeah, so it's 36, is that correct?
36, which is a win. With a score of 249.
That's a pretty close score, though.
Amabel.
Yeah, what?
You totally got me. Like I said.
By 10.
By 10.
That's not much.
Oh, we didn't score our brokers.
Oh, okay. Well, you're about to score some points there.
It's not enough, though. So we both have a purple and a blue, which scores us both 14 points. And then I score another 5 points off my orange, which means you are at 263 and I am at 259.
That's even closer. Wow. Sweetie. That's some close scores.
This is some close scores.
Yeah. So this one took a little longer, I think, because they had the new unfamiliar stuff.
Actually, no. This video is almost exactly the same length as the other ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
We are within a couple minutes, I believe.
Okay. Well, do we have time for what do you think of it?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
I like it better with the expansion. You know me. This is a thing. This is a thing of me. I am always like, give me more pieces, give me more things to interact with.
Mm-hmm.
I like the. First of all, I like the reverse engineering cards. I'm kind of like back and forth on because they are very splashy and they're very random.
They're very swingy.
Right,
yeah.
It's 15 different cards, one copy of each. And so when you go to the mothership, like that's a small enough number for you to know what's still available, but it's a large enough number for you not to be at all sure what you're going to draw. And so you're just going up there and hoping. I do like the new. We saw some new command center powers, and I do like those an awful lot. Those are more interesting powers than I think we've seen in other games.
Yeah, I like the researchers.
Yeah, agreed.
That's really helpful. I liked the filling the columns thing because then Because there were a couple times when you could have put an artifact in that museum to finish one of those other two columns, and you didn't, and that was a good move to not do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it would have given me benefits. I enjoyed it. I think I enjoy it more with just the base game because I like things to have less things. But it didn't add too much overhead. It didn't add too much complexity to it. And it's nice to have things pulling the cubes. The cubes are such a finite resource.
Yes, and you really feel every one you place. I have to admit, so we have 9 total cubes in the command center this game.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like too many. It feels like I'm so overcommitted here that it really cost me elsewhere.
Yeah. There weren't as many sales this game. I think because we were like, well, let's try the museum stuff, But also, it was hard actually to get sales together. To get the cards were much more severe this time around than the previous times we played. I think for me.
I was definitely feeling just like more stretched as well in terms of the just having like move people around to actually get the goods, and I probably did not engage with the black market as much as I should have. That's my feeling, is that I probably should have been black marketing more.
Yeah, I definitely did it more than I've done before, and it cost me quite a bit of credits, and our final scores were just a few points apart. So if I had misjudged that, or if you had gotten like another sale in or something, then it would have cost me the game. But I could not get stuff to sell, or I could not excavate stuff because someone kept grabbing the stuff before I could get to it.
I was definitely playing a little bit more aggressively this time.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely messing with you more. I did, like, not to, to what end though, right?
I mean,
who won the game?
You came a few points within winning the game, though. I mean, that game could have gone differently.
It could have, and yet it didn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have 10 artifacts in the museum that otherwise would have been somewhere between 3 and 5 sales, right?
Yeah. And you did gain the 15 credits from that last thing, right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I am like in full Twilight mode over here. I'm awake, but there is every possibility that these scores are wrong in 6 different ways. I tried, but like I said, I've been part of the way that my day has been absolutely terrible is that I am operating on very little sleep, and I have not been able to get more. Just my neurological stuff and my respiratory stuff is really combining to make it impossible for me to rest. So I'm trying to keep my mood up, but I am going crazy over here. It's actually really bad. So I'm like, this is the highlight of my day, though. This has been the highlight of my day. Getting to sit down and play board games with you is such a delight.
Sweetheart, when we play Excavation Earth, we're both winners.
The real friends were the excavations that we made of human / semi-human skulls. Seriously, what the fuck is this? It's like some kind of ape, or who can even say? Also, we are both wise, I think, to stay away from this particular mysterious artifact. Who knows what that might be?
That dead end just sucks. Yeah.
We didn't get to see the orange one, did we? I want to know what the orange one looks like.
I don't think we did.
What is the orange? It's a typewriter. I can see how that would be intimidating if you are a species that don't know what it does. It has a mechanical action to it that is very like fast, it looks kind of dangerous, and it makes a very like final sort of sound.
It does, yeah.
There is nothing scarier than the intro to Murder, She Wrote.
Did you have a typewriter as a kid at all?
I did have a typewriter as a kid. My family,
so
my family was very poor, and we didn't have a computer to like print out stuff for school until I was 12.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wrote papers for school that were supposed to be printed, typewritten on a typewriter until I was 12. The past is not that far away. Here's the thing about the last 50-ish years of human like technological progress. Everything is changing so fast, and the rate at which it is changing is only accelerating.
Yeah.
Things are getting weirder faster. And like there was a time when, like, I'm not going to say that you would die with the same technologies that you were born with, because obviously there has always been the march, but like the world from your birth to your death would be recognizable, at least, you know, hundreds of years ago. No longer. You have so little in common with a person who is 4 years different in age from you.
Yeah. No, I
You know, their technology is different. Their social media is different. They had worse cartoons, but they won't admit it.
Yeah, it's, you know, this is something I've encountered, you know, dating you, who is younger than me.
We are this. Fine. I don't have the energy. You win.
I love you, sweetheart. I think that's it for today, though. I think I'm wrapping it.
Oh, do it. Do the outro. I'm so tired.
Look at me. I'm the host now. Well, that's all for today. When we come back with me, you know, doing a thing with her, we're going to be doing Thief 2 : Thief Harder. I'm not sure what the subtitle is. The Metal Age. The Metal Age?
Yeah.
We're gonna metal that age.
Thief 2 : Remember Seth.
What?
Remember Seth?
What?
I'm not helping. Okay, bye everybody.